Hey guys, this is Azerlin with a quick review of Demetrios, the BIG Cynical Adventure. Demetrios is a very vulgar and very cynical point-and-click mystery adventure game. This game is not for those who are sensitive or easily offended, and it's not for those looking for a serious game either. Game's cartoon graphics looked good, and the characters had their own expressions. The main character is a total jerk, as expected, but a lot of the other characters were rude as well. There were just a few nice characters that I actually liked. The gameplay is what you would expect from a point-and-click adventure game, and you spend nearly all of your time either talking to other characters, clicking on things, fetching items, or putting items together. The game ran very smoothly, and loading different areas was very quick. You can interact with objects consistently, and I like that you could pick up some objects without even knowing what they're used for. All of the story and dialogue was told through text and character text bubbles. The story itself started off as a mystery, and you're trying to figure out who robbed you and why. There were several actions that you could choose to take, and many of those led to either your death or imprisonment, but you could just continue from right before you made that choice. The plot wasn't that bad, but there were some very goofy parts that some people would probably consider gross or offensive. The game didn't take itself seriously, and even at the end, the game still poked fun at itself. The story was linear, and the game took me about 9 hours to complete. Once I finished it, there's no reason to replay it unless you want achievements. There were puzzles and minigames throughout the chapters, and some of them were more enjoyable than others, but none of them stood out as being great. One thing that I really liked about the game was the cookie hint system. There were a few cookies scattered in each of the rooms, and you could save them up and eat them for a hint whenever you got stuck. You didn't have to use the hints though, and you could turn them off if you wanted, but I really liked them. Point-and-click adventures have a habit of making me feel really dumb when I miss obvious things, so the hints were extremely helpful. When I first started the game, I knew it was going to be very cynical, since cynical is part of the title, but I didn't expect it to be so vulgar. And it's not that I have anything against tasteless comments or behaviors, but jokes about bodily functions got old pretty quickly. Maybe I'm just too old to appreciate all the fart, poop, and puke jokes, but I could have used less bodily function jokes and more of the sexual innuendo. Some of the other offensive comments kind of made me cringe a bit, but I could see some people appreciating them. The music was a bit repetitive, and there were 2 or 3 times that the music broke until I traveled to another area. There were also a lot of very loud and obnoxious farting, belching, and vomiting sounds. And I am so glad that there was a separate audio setting to lower these sound effects. Between those sound effects and the constant typing sound whenever text is scrolling, turning those volume settings to near minimum was an absolute must for me. Overall, the game looked good, played great, and ran well, but the humor is not going to be appreciated by everyone. Some parts made me smile and nod in agreement, while many other parts were very cringeworthy and made me shake my head. If you enjoy point-and-click adventure games, have a cynical sense of humor, and appreciate crude comedy, then check out Demetrios, the BIG Cynical Adventure. There is a demo available on Steam containing the entire first chapter. I hope this review has helped you. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and post your feedback in the comments below. Thanks everyone, and have a wonderful day.